All right, here we go. Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork that you will not get anywhere else. You see where I'm at Wednesday mornings, as I am the majority of most months, every Wednesday morning. Jupiter High School, doing it with the trash talking trackies. Got some solid gems, solid advice today, as I always do, man. It's what it's about, picking up the lessons from the people that have done it before, so that when it's come time for you to get whatever it is you're trying to get done, you got these people in your corner that are like, look, here to support, here to do wherever you can help. That's what it's all about. All right, so today's thought, actually yesterday at the Creative Center of Education. That's the school in which I teach at. Seeing that it's summer, there's a lot of maintenance work that needs to be done with the classrooms, making sure floors buffed, the windows are cleaned out, the classrooms are ready to go, and all that kind of stuff. Just basically the maintenance work, because there's not too many students there, right? So the one guy that handles all of that is a guy named Hugo. He has his own company and they contract with him, and he does his thing by himself, and he basically pretty much mostly by himself, especially during the school day, in which all the maintenance work, whether it's putting signs in the front, whether it's putting kickstands at the door, all the little maintenance work, in my world, in the Move Swiftly world, all the front teamwork that goes unnoticed by the majority of people. He is responsible for doing all that, making sure the kitchens are clean, making sure the microwaves are clean, everything, the bathrooms are clean, all that kind of stuff. That's all Hugo, and they contract with him, right? So yesterday he was telling me about, he was exhausted yesterday because he's, pretty much by himself doing his own thing, and he was telling me about buffing the floors. He had buffed the floors. So he initially, 2 days ago, he used the machine to buff the floors. And then yesterday, so 2 days ago, he used the machine to buff the floors in one of the classrooms. And then yesterday, he was telling me how exhausted he actually is, because in order to properly do it, in order to properly make sure everything was clean, he had to actually get to the corners. Like, in order to get to the corners, he couldn't use the machine, so he had to go physically actually put his hands, right, clean them out with his hands, to do hard labor with his hands in order to get it clean the right way. And just the concept, the understanding that in itself, that machines now, because we are in a world where depend a lot on technology, and we're used to, whether it's iPads, iPhones, whatever it is, social media, we depend a lot on technology to do a lot of the dirty work. Understand, machines won't get you everything. It won't be the end all be all to all your problems. All right, at some point you got to hit those corners, just like Hugo. You got to hit those corners. You got to put your hand down, get on your hands and knees, really scrape out those corners, and make sure the floor is completely buff. And this is applicable. It's applicable to everything you do in your life. It's applicable to every single moment, every single thing that you're pause. Look at that sunrise. Let me just let you guys take it in. But it's applicable to every single thing that you do in life in regards to how you operate your business. You can't depend solely on machines. At some point, you got to get on your hands and knees, just like Hugo, right? And clean out the corners and make sure everything is cleaned out, and make sure you're crossing all your T's, dotting all your I's, all right? Dive deeper into all of this work, especially the front team work, because the front team work is where the work ethic is the number one requirement. You've got to have work ethic when you're talking about that front team work. Dive into all of this. Main website, makeymove.com. That's makeyourmove.com. It's a one-stop shop for all your teamwork and your self-development needs. Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.